Hi everyone, welcome to Blackboard. So, if we haven't had a chance to meet, my name is Lauren Louie. I will be your professor for Principles of Marketing for the next bunch of weeks. And if we have, well, glad to see you again, well, virtually in this asynchronous form. So, let's go ahead and see what we have in store for Blackboard. So this is where we'll be doing submitting a lot of assignments, completing some of your assignments like discussion boards. This is where you can find information about the site, and this is also where I will post information and other readings. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have. So let's put me there. Okay, so our class is Principles of Marketing. You'll go to My Courses on your Blackboard, and you'll have your home page. And so where you'll be starting, if this is your first time on Blackboard, or this is where you'll probably be if you're watching this video right now, is the Welcome Begin Here page. This is just a quick blitz of quick intro for how I envision this class to go and where I see us going. It has a VARC assessment, which is a quick questionnaire about how you like to learn. This is very useful probably to tell me about, for example, so that I can better tailor the class to meet your needs. This has a student profile that I'll be handing out the first day of class to get to know you better, and again to tailor the class to fit your needs. Some netiquette, how to be a good online participant. Pretty much they all boil down to don't be a jerk, but sometimes it's a good way to see how not to be a jerk. And in time, depending on when you're looking at this video, I'll have the syllabus and the class schedule very soon. You'll also not only click there, but it'll be a link right here. In general, this part of the page on this left-hand side is where you'll be able to navigate through the Blackboard website. So what you'll also find here is my contact information. It has, for example, where my office location is, the office hours, my Skype and Google Hangouts information, all that good stuff. So if ever you're not sure where to find me, Instructor Contact. What's next? Well, pretty soon I'll be releasing class announcements. Often I will be making announcements through Blackboard, and this is where you'll be able to find them. They'll come through you to an email, but you'll always be able to look at them through the class announcements right here. What else is in this section? Information content. I will be ordering by week information that'll be useful for you. So, for example, the instructions and rubric for your discussion board assignment. And here's your first assignment. Introduce yourself. I am looking forward to the two truths and a lie, since we've got the best of both worlds. We'll be meeting each other in person, but we'll also be meeting and talking through this virtual medium. So take that what you will, and I look forward to what you guys come up with here. So what's next? The Let's Talk and Communication section. Right here is called Groups. This is a tool on Blackboard that lets us assign groups on Blackboard. So what it'll do is that you can, for example, turn in things as groups. It'll have discussion boards that only you and your group members can use and see, and other types of very useful tools. It'll also make it easy for me if you all submit something, I'll give you feedback at once. No need to fight over the single paper and all the feedback on it. What's next? The discussion board. Let's go ahead and click on that. Alright, so what we'll have is a bunch of discussion boards. You'll have assignments. As noted, you'll have your Introduce Yourself assignment that'll be due. And here's the rubric on how I grade and how you can earn your way to an A. And these first two discussion boards are something I really want to talk about. The first one is the Q&A section. Often, you might not, I know as a lot of people do, you might not always have or remember your questions in the class. But you can always talk to me through the Q&A section, especially if it's a discussion board or if it's a specific question about the class. This is where I would love if you ask them here. That way I can answer you and also your classmates could answer you, and your classmates can also see what answers and questions were already given and posted, so that perhaps maybe you might not even have to ask the question because it's already been answered. Remember, even if you have that question, chances are a lot of other people do as well. Next, the open classroom. This forum is similar to a public board, a public discussion board, where as a class you can say something like, hey, I saw a great movie, or hey, this is the thing I was talking about, the club meeting I was talking about, here's the information for it. Hey, I'm looking for a teammate, or I'm looking for something for another class. This is where you can post about it and talk to each other, and talk to me too. So what else is here? Let's go back. Blackboard IM. This is a pretty powerful tool. So besides, of course, we have lots of tools like Skype and Hangouts and all those good things. But Blackboard has its own internal software you can download, and it automatically links you with all the members of the class. All you have to do is, well, download the software. And it's very useful. It has both a video tool and a voice tool. What's next? There's also send email. This will let me send email to me or any of your classmates. Keep in mind, this is the email that Blackboard has for that user. So if they never use that email, you might want to make sure that they either know it's coming, or you might have to use a different email. Here is where you'll also find your grades. In the My Grades section, there will not only be your score, but I also deliver feedback through this method. So remember, I'm not going to this isn't a one-off class, this is a learning collaborative environment, so the feedback is meant to help you improve. And even if you get an A, there's always room to be better, since after all, that's why we're here. That's why we're here in school. Here's the tools section. Basically, there's a lot of different tools that you can take a look at and access here. And finally, here is a help with Blackboard. This will take you to the Blackboard help site, the official Blackboard help site. And it has lots of good information. Laverne also has Blackboard and other helps, so remember, you can always reach out to them, as well as, of course, to me. So, I think that is pretty much where we are at this point. Again, I'm very excited for this coming semester, and I look forward to getting to know you each much better. Hope you have a good rest of your day. Farewell.